be okay here. The elf is a body. It's a warm body, so it's kind of nice. Okay, if they have Monstrous Rage, I'm just gonna lose. He sucks, but yep. So there's one. I mean, if one's a land, there's a chance, right? Down to one. Saddle up. We had the absolute worst draw in history. Swing in, cross fingers. Oh, with one life by the skin of our teeth. Wow, down goes red. Ladies and gentle mages, welcome back to another episode with Man, and today's juicer is going to be Golgari +1/+1 counters. So here we go, Golgari. Let's go ahead and establish right away. Warden of the Grove. This is a brand new Tarkir card. At the beginning of your end step, put a +1/+1 on this creature. Whenever another non-token creature enters, it endures X, where X is the number of counters on this creature. So that is going to be... Endure is kind of a weird mechanic. It's not really weird. I just didn't really grasp it at first, but you put X +1/+1 counters on this creature, which would be the other creature, not the Warden. Or you're going to create an XX white spirit creature token. Now, I really did wish these spirits flew. That would be a little, I mean, I think, man, it's just really unfortunate that they don't. But nevertheless, they do get bigger and bigger, and that's pretty freaking sweet. So, obviously, this is just going to be centered around +1/+1 counters. Everything is going to do +1/+1 counters, except for this little bat, which I'll get to here in a second. But District Mascot, I want to say throwback. It's not really a throwback. It feels like a throwback. I mean, kind of. But +1/+1s. You get to saddle it, get some more stuff going on here. I do run Llanowar Elves. I'm not joking you, even though we are not really like a ramp deck. I mean, we curve out at 3 and it's very low to the ground. I still think the Llanowar Elves is really good. You're still going to be able to go in for like Innkeeper's Talent and, I mean, potentially a Gix. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, like, why? Well, like, I guess that's a good point. Why do we have Gix in here? It's mostly just for card advantage. You do have a little bit of trample. You've got Deep-Cavern Bat up in the air. You've got like the Pawpatch, which has trample. This has trample. The Dreadknight has trample, etc., etc. This has haste. I mean, but in general, I think you do need a little bit of card advantage and a little bit of card draw in this deck because you can kind of run out of gas relatively quickly. So I think Gix is the best way to do it. And I'm not joking you. I think it's pretty good. I think this is a nice little 1/2 split with the Thunderous Velocipede, also another Ether Drift card. Each other vehicle, this is not really other vehicles, but creature is going to enter with an additional +1/+1 on it. We don't have mana value 4 or 5 or greater, so we don't really have to worry about that, but we are just going to be able to set up +1/+1s. What's kind of nice is as they come in. So it enters with an additional counter on it, which is kind of nice because you've got the Innkeeper's Talent. You're going to be able to have Ward 1 on all of those things, which is very, very nice. I got 1 random Terra Sunder in here and then 3 in the sideboard. I am really nervous about the Corey Steel Cutter. The card's just absolutely everywhere, and it's definitely a pain in the ass. So is Beanstalk, so is yada, yada, yada. So I do just like to have it, and then we have all the firepower that we should need in the sideboard, but we'll see. Deep-Cavern Bat is pretty good. I only running 2, not 4, because in such a removal heavy meta, the Deep-Cavern Bat does kind of get squashed out. Is what it is, but when it's good, it's great, and when it's bad, it's terrible. That's the kind of card this is. But if you are growing your board, having that lifelink flyer, especially with like Gix, giving it a +1/+1, etc., etc., it's kind of like that. If you remember Raffine kind of would make the Deep-Cavern Bat nice and big. You kind of have that kind of going on. So I do like 2 of them, and then I usually always remove it in the side because people are just going to be loading up on their removal. So I just get rid of this pretty much always on game 2. Because which kind of leads me to the point that I do play best of 3. If you are watching, I kind of assume you know, but if you don't know, like I said, I do play best of 3 mostly on this channel. So here's the sideboard, mostly just because I don't like getting cheesed out. I like to kind of like be able to fight back, even though sometimes I just get my ass kicked anyway. But that's beside the point. Let's go ahead and give a shout out to the Mana Rocks. The Mana Rocks are the patrons and the YouTube channel members that do help out the channel financially. That means the absolute world to me. I am still a very small channel and trying to grow every single day. Yada yada yada. So thank you so much for the Mana Rocks. Feel free to join us in the Discord. You do not have to join or become a member of the channel to join the Discord. So feel free to join us there. Keep in mind that only you can help protect the ether with me, so make sure to leave a like on the video. The button looks just like this. Without further ado, let's get ready to vanquish some enemies. Abnormal, how you doing here? This looks pretty good to me. It's gonna keep this. This Warden of the Inner Grove, I think, I mean, I'm a big fan of this kind of card. It feels a little bad. It feels worse than it would in a lot of other metas, just because this meta is just so like grotesquely grotesquely heavy on removal, so I'm still gonna try and get it going. Maybe we should just go in for like Gix or something like that. It also just gets ruined by shock or something, which seems kind of likely. Okay, I don't think people are really running shock too much, but you never know. Manifold Mouse, okay. As weird as it is to even say this out loud, it seems like, I mean, there's a lot less mice nowadays on the ladder. Not a lot less, just like it's not a guarantee every time anymore. So let me just think what I'm going to do here. I think we just go for Gix. Because I want to swing in here. I really do. Let's go for Gix. I'm going to create a 1/1 white spirit token, and I probably will just start chump blocking. And they're going to have Monstrous Rage. I guess we'll kind of reevaluate if we get raged upon. So this Warden of the Inner Grove, I mean, we're gonna be able to accrue a lot of value from it. Excuse me. That's kind of awkward. Do we just trade here? Oh, well, they don't even give us the option to, I suppose. Screaming Nemesis is always awkward, because you can't really just cut things down. They are running white as well, so I think we do just take the opportunity to just cut this down. Full stop, just cut this down. Let's swing in, right? I mean, I guess I don't really want to block, so then we leave. Yeah. Kind of awkward here, but let's just do this. This is fine. If they trade, we just, whatever, we trade. Wow, we take both. That's actually pretty wild. Kind of figured that maybe they'd trade with the Gix. I'm going to be a little risky here. Just start popping myself. I do like this Deep-Cavern Bat right now. I think Deep-Cavern Bat is pretty damn good for the game 1. In game 2, it's a little less stellar, but I'm still going to do this here. Let's just get rid of this Monstrous Rage. Ooh, now because we get the 2+1. Maybe I should have gone in for that's actually a little bit of a sequencing error. I don't think it's going to matter too much, but let's go ahead and just put the counters on you. And then we'll just go in for a clean Dreadknight. And let's just get another body down. Alright, we're looking phenomenal. Like I said, if this card doesn't get killed, it just gets out of hand pretty damn quickly. Definitely should have made the Deep-Cavern Bat bigger by going for the Dreadknight first, but it's not going to matter, baby. It's not going to matter. Alright, so we don't have any removal. That's definitely not great. We're probably going to have to mulligan just on the basis of not having removal. I mean, I guess this is like semi-removal-ish, kind of. You can kind of blink and see it. Or maybe squint, not even blink. You can't blink and see it. You can squint and see it. Find a way to make it work, but... See if they actually run actual removal. Because the bat can be pretty decent if they're not running actual removal. Go ahead and rage me. Not blocking. That is an absolute death wish. Yep. It's definitely a problem. If I can't get my removal, I mean, like I said, it's turn 2 and I'm basically cooked. That's just the nature of standard right now. So I guess we'll go in for Deep-Cavern Bat, take you. I guess if they do flood out, there's a chance that we can potentially kind of get something going on here. Let's be real, I am not blocking, so I think we're going to have to do this. There's no way I'm blocking. So we got to take at least one turn to kind of do nothing here. But I do have 2 ballasts. I didn't put 4 ballasts in. I only took 2 in. Only put 2 in. We need not a land. Please no land. It's a land. I hate this game. All right, so at least with a District Mascot, we can at least get rid of the trample or with the monster roll. So it's at least something. I guess we go for District Mascot. Do we saddle? Not really. Okay, so I mean, I can remove 2+1/+1s. Oh, this is only an artifact. Hold on, I thought this was artifact. Oh, I'm not gonna lie to you. I really thought that was an artifact. Or enchantment, so it's only artifacts. Okay, this card is significantly worse than I thought. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, this is awkward, huh? Okay. Let's try this one more time. Yeah. Okay, that's pretty bad. I mean, honestly, it just comes down to top decking a land. You just can't. I mean, anytime you have 50% lands, this meta is so efficient and so aggro and so insane that it's just not going to work to take a turn off. You can't take turn 3 off and win. Like, it's just not going to work. So I'm going to hold it full control just to make them think that I have full control. Let's make them think that I have something here. Yep, do not, full control. I just want them to at least think it. I mean, they're not going to play any differently in terms of like swinging in here, but at least, okay. I mean, the elf is like whatever, but I'm just going to go for the Balth now. Do we keep the District Mascot just to like chump block is the question. I don't really want to saddle it at this point. I think the answer is yes. So weird as that is, we're just kind of doing like a weird halfy, like a half hedge thing here. We could be okay here. The elf is like, is a body. It's a warm body, so it's kind of nice. 4, 7. 4, 7, 8, 9 with a saddle. We presumably could look at lethal here, but if they have Monstrous Rage, that's 3. Plus 2 is 5, is 6. I think we have to throw a body out, but if they have, okay, if they have Monstrous Rage, I'm just gonna lose. Like, if they have Monstrous Rage and they have a double, whatever the hell, and they push for lethal, I think I'm okay with just losing here. It obviously sucks, but yep, so there's one. So they're at 8. If they have 2 rages, well then I don't think it ever really mattered. I mean, if one's a land, there's a chance, right? Down to 1. Another land, I mean, another land is just apocalyptically insane. But do we do this? Am I crazy? 3, 5, 6, 10. Saddle up. We had the absolute worst draw in history. Swing in, cross fingers. Oh, with 1 life by the skin of our teeth. Wow, down goes red. Not a full pump, but half pump. How you doing here? Do you think I should keep this? Oh, it's pretty close. Let's go ahead and bully that. I would like Bloodghast, Bitter Triumph. I mean, mulligans are just really unfortunate. There's really no getting around it. I'm gonna get rid of my Bitter Triumph. Isn't that crazy? I guess we'll have to risk it to get the biscuit here. I think because I am an aggro deck and I'm like extremely low to the ground, I can kind of get away with that, but I don't know. I don't think there really is a right choice, especially if you don't know what you're playing against. So Anoint with Affliction, okay. Let's just go in for the Bloodghast here. Hopefully they are all out of exile removal so that the Bloodghast can kind of come back at a later time. Come on, just go for the throat it, you know? Don't play down a big creature. You don't want to do that. Ah, so you're going to play down a bigger creature. Okay. Okay, got a Gix. That doesn't really do too much for me right now. So we'll just do that. The Vigilance is actually really gross. Alright, it's really all I got right now. Maybe I should have kept that Bitter Triumph, but you know what? Hey. Hindsight, 2020. Ooh, Serac, Elusive Hunter. Yep, that's pretty damn good. I don't think I'm going to be targeting you anytime soon anyway. This one has Trample, so that's worth noting. Yeah, this Vigilance is definitely a problem. What do I even do here? District Mascot ain't doing nothing, so... Yikes! Don't think we were really ready for Gix. Gix doesn't do anything. I think they just kind of out-stompy us, right? Like, what do I do here? Alrighty, that's all I got. Do I try to block and just like go all out onto the nameless Sentinel of the Nameless City. I think we're gonna have to play down the Gix and start. Ooh, well, okay. Speaking of Gix, look at this. We got Gix and Gix's command right here. That is a problem. If they swing in, I have to block, like just straight up all out block them, because they're gonna sweep the board anyway. I mean, I think we're absolutely cooked here. There's nothing we can do, I don't think, realistically. Yep. I mean, they're just going to get it back now, I guess, too. So, like, I don't know. I think we probably just scoop this up. Like, this was not our game, to say the absolute least. Yep, I am very aware. And another land. We're just going to go ahead and scoop this up. This is bad. Okay. Ooh-wee. All right, I literally don't think that could have gotten any worse. So let's try and swing this around. Only one land. It's such a pretty hand with, I mean, I think we're going to keep it. We have 2 elves. I think because we have 2 elves, we can talk ourselves into keeping this, but it's definitely not amazing. Opponent seemingly on a double mulligan. That was at least one, so. Hopefully they don't have the turn 1 cut down to answer my dork, because this one land in hand, a little sus, but we'll try to make it work here. I think that was a double mully. Alright. I think we're just gonna go ahead and get down elf number 2. I know we're being a little bit weird here, but I'm gonna keep up the black source so that I could potentially cut down their elf. So I'll tap the other elf here. Okay. Yikes. Let's go for the Innkeeper's talent and just kind of get the ball rolling here. I mean, you gotta figure it's a little, you're always a little queasy keeping a 1 lander, but I think by turn, like, you know, if you miss like 3 lands off the top, I think you can just kind of like shrug and just kind of cry. There's no other play here. Just gonna have to pay the life. And then get this Llanowar Elf big. It's so weird. But it is what it is. I don't know. I don't really have any regrets. I think you gotta keep that. You have a cut down for this, so not really the end of the world unless they get a non-land here. Okay. Alright, there we go. We're still in this somehow, which is pretty wild. But I don't have enough black sources to comfortably... I don't have enough black sources to comfortably do this. Maybe I go for Gix, swing in with the elf. Then our cut downs become a lot less good. I still think we're going to have to push for a little bit more lands. So this is not a mana dork. This is a big, beefy beat stick. And they're just going to take it? Okay, that's fine. Alright, here we go. Gix's command for them doesn't seem that amazing. They get to sweep the board for 2 or whatever. And then... I mean, somehow, some way, we got 2 lands and we're looking like okay in this game. It's not over. Good God, is it not over? But we're looking like okay. Okay. Still got a cut down. I mean, we'll be able to cut down this elf regardless. The end is a little gross. Warden. I can't really use the Llanowar Elves as a whatchamacallit at this point. Not comfortably anyway. We're just gonna have to do this and swing in. Yeah, we're gonna take 2 cards here. That seems a lot better to me. We'll go ahead and put Ward 1 on the Gix. Bang, bang. We're gonna need some land here. Alright, there we go. There's something. Okay. So we know they have the end coming. The thing is with the... God, we're just so... I don't think this could not have been any more awkward this entire game. If we go for the... They have haste unless they have... I think it's still just more mana efficient to get it down, even though you theoretically would like to get the haste going. The Bloodghast with the haste going. Speaking of under 10 life, now the end only costs 2, which is kind of gross. I have no idea how we've, like, managed, like, kind of put up a fight in this game. I think we're looking okay. I don't know where we sit here. The end costs 2, and then they can get rid of something, then that costs 1. Okay, well, I can just cut down the Mosswood Dreadknight. Really? Wow, and we get another Bloodghast. Do we win? Hold on. Too slow for the Warden. I love this card, but it's a little bit too slow right now. God, they don't even have any... Oh, they have... I mean, yeah, nothing. No cut down, I don't believe. So... Wow, I cannot believe we won that with that one land all that time. Round 3. Fight. Not really the best hand. I think we're just gonna have to mulligan this. This looks a little okay. I don't know. All those 1-drops felt a little bad. So maybe we just kind of keep this going. We are on the draw. So presumably we'll have at least one more land to kind of, you know, mitigate that. Elf. Okay. So we only had 1-drops in our opening hand. Now we don't have any 1-drops, which is pretty brutal. Nothing, huh? I would assume this is probably just like a removal spell. So, I mean... Maybe I just do this and draw. I guess we're kind of in it, trying to outvalue them, I suppose. I have to imagine if they didn't play anything and swung in with the elf, I have to imagine it's just a removal. I mean... Aleth? I don't really love it, but I guess it's okay-ish. Wow, talk about awkward. I mean, this is like max awkward. 2-drop, 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 2-drop. Like, come on, give me a 3 or a 1 or something here. I guess we can make this kind of a 1-drop here. Give it ward or something. So we're gonna leave ourselves wide open for at least 1 attack. I mean, I guess it doesn't feel good, but nothing really feels too good here. Ouch. Alright, still maximum. It's like just like max awkward here. So now this 1-drop is really awkward. Or sorry, 3-drop odds. I was thinking odds, you know, odd. Bloodghast can't really block. I mean, this gets over the Annoying with Affliction. Pretty awkward here. The only thing I can think of... As nasty as this is, I don't see any other way. Like, if they have Tear Asunder, then we just cry. I don't see any other way we can, like, justify going in for a Dreadknight, and then this can't block, this can't remove, this does nothing. Yeah, we're looking really bad here. Not gonna lie to you. Like, what else do you do here? We really needed a 1-drop or this Velocipede last turn, and we could have been maybe looking a little bit better. Because right now... I mean, I am at 13 life. Just not really sure where else we can get from this. If they don't put down a big fat creature here, the only positive thing I can kind of muster is that they will have Ward 1 as they come in, because they'll come in with an additional +1/+1. This is not the worst thing ever. A bat? Okay, a bat is okay. Okay. Let's go for Dreadknight. I would like to go for the bat. The only thing is, I mean, I know I'm not swinging in here, so maybe we pass to our main phase 2. Maybe they get a little crazy. Get a little... Okay, okay. I was hoping maybe they get a little bit crazy, and then we could, Come on, go for the cut down or something. No, just, oh, I guess they couldn't, but all right, we're gonna go in for the Deep-Cavern Bat here. I mean, we have to. So, God, they have cut down. Oh my God, brutal. Oh, okay. Well, at least they can do that later, and then I can go for Thunderous Velocipede. Maybe I should have just like gone for this first and then put the +1/+1. I don't know. No matter how you slice it, it's just not really a comfortable position no matter what you think. So obviously they can go for Anoint 1/2 and then Ward 1 1/2 Ward 1. The only positive thing is I can Thunderous Velocipede to ward off the attack, but they still have these Anoint with Afflictions here. Ooh, okay. So I guess I have to do this, right? Hold on. Destroy each power with 2 or less. So I have to do this now. It's got to be this, right? I mean, I have to block this Baloth. I can't take damage right now. All right. I need creatures, man. Really frustrating. Because I got 2 Anoints here. This is 3 or less. So if I get a bigger creature, maybe. I have to push this. The Bloodghast is just not, man, oh man. Man, really brutal here, man. Brutal. I guess we can go Dreadknight. It's not over yet. I just getting a little frustrated with how things are turning out here. All right, this is our only chance. I mean, I have to put this out. Same kind of predicament here. I guess with the Anoint with Affliction, I can get rid of the Soulstone Sanctuary, but it's not looking too good here. I have 6 life, so it's not, you know, the end of the world just yet. All right, so if I go in for Velocipede, they can actually just Anoint me again. All right, we're gonna just eat this Anoint with Affliction. We're gonna take 4 damage. And then we're going to have to just get into a creature. If we can get into a creature, right? If we can snag into a creature that can block, that's not the Bloodghast. So as long as we don't top deck into a land, we have a shot. Just no land. All right, that's something. I think I'm about going down to 1. I don't think they can really just like deal 1 damage for like no reason. So... yeah, sure. Another land's just brutally unfortunate, man. Really unfortunate. Really is. Really is. At least we can trade, and then we have the Anoint with the Soulstone. Alright, I mean, we're still in it. I think pretty much any removal... well, yeah, any removal wins because it's Anoint. That's a good sign if they're going for Sanctuary. Yeah, okay. Well, if they have... yeah, I see them. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, removal wins, man. There's nothing I can do about that, so... oh, RNG gods hate me, is what it is. Let's go ahead and GG's up the opponent. If this was like Doomblade, we would just be winning. Doomblade, go for the throat. Same difference. Really unfortunate, man. Yeah. It's really unfortunate. C. Favretto Jr., how you doing? We're gonna have to molding this. I mean, the mascot's fun, but like, I mean, 5 lands, come on. We're a little bit too low to the ground to do that, so I think this is gonna be the move instead. I think we can rock with this, right? You could even make the case to drop the District Mascot here, but I mean, I don't know. That was actually kind of an opening kind of weirdness, because like, what do you actually get rid of here? I do kind of want to just get down the mascot on curve, so maybe it should have been the elf. I don't know. We won't beat ourselves up too much about it. I don't really have anything to ramp up into. I'd rather just saddle this up quicker than not. I do think that the Deep-Cavern Bat is decent on turn. I keep saying turn. Game 1 with the Deep-Cavern Bat is pretty good. It's going to have to be just the exhale, right? Destroy target creature 3 or less. So it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter here. This is why this is the obviously the downside of the Deep-Cavern Bat here. is in a very removal-heavy meta. This is pretty damn bad. Because if you're ahead of the curve on mice, which most decks want to be, because they've been beat up by mice about 683,493 times, at that point, it's like, okay, we are really behind the meta with Deep-Cavern Bat, but there are certain matchups where I do think it's still pretty good. This is not one of them. They were just cooked here, to be honest with you. We need at least one, like, I would say, power card. And right now we're just kind of looking a little bit, little sus. Up the beanstalk. To a reef. I mean, this is just brutal. I mean, just absolutely brutal. There's no way around it. Just lands. Alright. So with the caustic thing, it's -3/-3. This is really our only choice. I mean, this is... Okay, that's some sick art. I'll give you that. I didn't even know that was a thing. That's absolutely beautiful art. I guess we'll just saddle you up to get you out of the caustic range. And that's about it. That's about all I got for you. This District Mascot, man, I really wish it kind of killed enchantments too. Only kills artifacts. Kind of makes it awful. I'm not gonna lie, it makes it pretty bad. But it's pretty cute, so. Cornucopia, sure. We need a power card. Anything that like kind of costs like, you know what, I'll even take a 2-drop at this point. That's fine. We can rock with it. I guess they can go in for a caustic or a dispelling exhale, but then we don't have to worry about it. I mean, I don't really know what else we can do here. We're just gonna have to like roll with it. I'm not even gonna try and pay the 2 or the 4 or whatever. Not that I could anyway. We're gonna have to keep up the bitter triumph, so I guess we gotta get rid of this eventually with the thingy. Yep. Did they behold? Oh, I guess they did. I guess they didn't give me the option to, so I'm assuming it beheld me. I guess I have to saddle here, right? Sure. Down to 5. Got the bitter triumph in case they go for this. It's looking a little bleak, but they have an untapped land. That's all it takes, right? And then they return 2 things. Then we lose our precious counters on our little mascot, but they don't have an untapped land. I guess there's a sliver of hope. But then what else would this be? I guess I may as well try this, right? Destroy this. We're actually in a kind of an okay spot here. I mean, it's not great. I'm not sitting pretty by any means, but I mean, if we get rid of that, Innkeeper's talent. I mean, we're still 1 off, unfortunately. I mean, so are they. They're 1 off from being able to cast this. And that's it, right? Discard a card. I mean, they have some sick art here, so they have all the alternative stuff here, but I just pay. Flying, ward, discard a card. Yeah, that's it. Wow, I mean, that was pretty nerve-wracking, pretty sweaty, and not very clean, but no hand, maximum efficiency, and this little, hey, gotta give you credit, this little pepperoni went the distance. Alright, got both of our wardens here. I think we have to keep it, right? I mean, looks okay. The only question is, turn 1, do we want to go in for Pawpatch Recruit? Or do we want to go in for the intimidation tactics? I'm going to lean the intimidation tactics. I think we would kind of have a lot of 3-drops here, which is a little unfortunate. This is exactly why, because we can get rid of this, which kind of kills everything I have. Let's see here. Cornucopia does ramp them. It has them gain life. This can sweep the board, basically. Yeah, that feels a little grosser. I know that it is rather expensive. Like, card is kind of expensive, but like... They also have the Beanstalk now. I mean, yeah, there's really no way around it. Just looking kind of yucky. I was really hoping this would not be a land. I think we're just gonna have to Pawpatch. I don't like it. I don't like it. Don't like it 1 millimeter of a bit, but Innkeeper's Talent, okay. Do they have a dragon? Because they need a... So now we got all of our juicy stuff down here. Do I just go for the Thunderous Velocipede? I mean, getting this down feels pretty good. Because this has -3/-3. We're not going to be able to really get down this Warden of the Grove very comfortably. So do we go for this or the Thunderous Velocipede? And I think it's actually just going to be this. I know it's kind of crappy. This whole game's crappy right now. Missing out on the effective like two drop probably gonna hurt us a lot. I mean, there's no way around it. Like playing Magic in this like tight meta, this like just uber tight efficient meta on the draw, it's just gonna be hard in general. So let's see what you got. We do have Ward 1, but we don't have anything else to like really help us out here. Okay. The only positive thing that I can kind of note. Ooh, okay. Alright, so kind of a weird choice here. Weird spot. They obviously have Dispelling Exhale, so I can't really like cast anything. They're just gonna copy whatever counter everything I come out here with it. So I guess we just do this to put us outside of the Caustic Exhale range, I guess, right? So now I have 4 toughness. This gets out of Caustic Exhale range. And the next turn, if they don't behold a dragon, we can try to get down one of these, I suppose. Well, that's good. I can get nice for that. I like this snake. This snake is insanely good. I guess this is our window. No land, please no land. Okay, Bloodghast isn't awful. See, the Warden kind of needs a turn to kind of get going, which is unfortunate, but they only have 1 land here, so the Dispelling Exhale is not super good right now. Do I go Velocipede then Ghast? I think so, but I kind of want to get this down. This is our turn. This feels pretty weak. Warden into Bloodghast. Like, it feels pretty not great. I think it's just going to have to be a Velocipede first. I mean, we're not worried about what they're doing. They're effectively tapped out. So we swing in. Go for Ghast. And this will come in as a 3/3, so they would have to block there. And then we have a Velocipede. Okay. Not sure where we're sitting here. Rakshasa's Bargain, that's really good. Not only do they get the Beanstalk, oh my god, yeah, they get the Beanstalk and then they get this, I don't even know. I think it's a little bit better. It costs, or it digs 1 less than, whatchamacallit, than, Stock Up. Jeez, I couldn't think of it. Stock Up, but I mean, it's still very good. I think it's better, to be honest with you. 1 less card, but you still get 2. And you get that Beanstalk synergy. I mean, that's pretty nasty. Two cornucopias. Go for the throat. At least we get some Bloodghast stuff here. Should I Velocipede here? And I think we do, right? Oh, you're tapped, so we'll just wait for a second. Okay. I mean, they could go for the Bloodghast. It's a little. Oh, I was gonna say we can crew the Velocipede, so. think we're going to go for Gix instead of the Warden. I mean, I kind of would like to get some more cards here. Hopefully they do not have a dragon. If they don't have a dragon, I mean, I can pay the 2, and I will. Absolutely will. Okay. It's really not the end of the world. I mean, we can get the Bloodghast back, so I mean, kind of hanging in there. We need a land here. Ooh, a land would really like swing this match. Okay. A land, we could go for Warden and then go in for Bloodghast again. That would be pretty insane. I guess it's gonna have to be you. I don't really want anything to die, so yeah, it'll have to be you. I know they have, I mean, Overlord is nasty with the Beanstalk, but if they get rid of my stuff, like, how can I possibly win? I mean, we're just looking at so horrendously awful, but like, I don't know. What do you realistically do there? If you click anything else, there's the land that we needed. Yes. I think we goofed there. Should have gone in for maybe the Warden first. Yeah, a little bit of a sequencing error there. Because this will have a +1/+1, and then we would have got to, I would have got the Warden trigger with the Bloodghast, so definitely a misplay there. Unfortunate. I don't even really... I don't even really want to trade my Velocipede, really. If I do this, they counter. But, man, doing nothing feels bad, too. If I swing in, we trade Hauntwoods. Like, I don't know. I mean, it's... I guess. They trade the Hauntwoods, right? Okay. Can't play you down because you have Dispelling. If they don't have another, like, Rakshasas thing. If they have, like, yeah, if they have, like, another bomb type thing. If they have a 5 or higher, we might be screwed. I mean, there might be a sliver of hope here. Yep. Artifact or Enchantment. I don't have anyone right now. Land is just devastating. And it's an untapped land, so we can't even go for like the Gix stuff. Pretty devastating here. Oh, man. Oh, man. You feel my pain. Hold on, let me get it. There we go. My goodness. All right. Absolute cooked. Cookage in the bag. Well, we're going to swing with Bloodghast. I don't really want to put you in harm's way, though. You know what I mean? Like, well, I can't put you in harm's way. That's going to be it. Maybe if they block with the dragon... They do not. Okay, well, actually, you know what? We're in a little bit better of a spot here. Llanowar Elves, okay. Okay, we'll try it out. Can't go in for the Warden. The Warden just gets countered. Do I just create a body? Yeah, right? I'm gonna hold up full control. We gotta hope that we just can't. We gotta hope they just don't have anything insane. Well, that's pretty insane. All right. This thing gives everything delve. Yeah. Okay, flying, lifelink, everything you cast has, or what, something in your hand has delve, right? I guess, I mean, if they don't have anything else, it's not too bad. Okay, yeah, that's pretty bad, right? Gosh, we just needed them to kind of like brick out. They just didn't. And that makes me really sad. Oh. This is only game 2, isn't it? Hold on, what is this? Bloom Vine. Okay, yeah, they're just going absolutely apeshit now. Yeah, this is only game 2. Wow. Very nice art. Gain 3 life. They're at 17 at this point. The hell do we do now? This would have been really nice earlier in the game. Like, what else do we do? You know what I mean? Like, what can we do here? Warden. We can pay it. As weird as that is, we actually can pay it. Otherwise, we go for Gix. I don't think this is really that good, though. Like, going discard X cards. I mean, I can, like... That doesn't really do anything, though, does it? I'm at 15 life. Do they have lethal in the air? No, 10, 13. So they might have lethal in the air. The 6/6 is the problem. It's just the raw damage at this point. Man, I wish this made flyers. That would be really nice. I'm just going to try it out. I don't, like, it really sucks to come this far. But we just needed them to not have the most insane cards top decked or whatever the hell. So we'll try this out. Cornucopia. Okay, yeah. You know what? Let's just get out of here, man. You see what I'm working with here? All right, RNG gods, help me out here. All right, this looks okay. Start your engines, that's right. I guess it's just tear asunder, and then we keep the, I don't really care about my life total here, so I think we'll actually get rid of the forest. Okay. We kind of need this tear asunder for the beanstalk. Like, if they just get beanstalk out, like, it's just over. Like, there's nothing else to it. Warden of the Grove. Let's get out of cut down range. But they still have Caustic Exhale or whatever the hell. So, if this thing... And we're going to need another land for, whatchamacallit here. We're going to need another land for Gix. And we don't get it. And we basically just lose now. It's really unfortunate. I mean, we just... Oh, man. Miss a land drop on turn 3 is not going to work. That's really unfortunate. On a Mully, and we're just going to lose like that. I don't want to be so negative. I guess there's still a sliver of a hope, right? Okay, there's a sliver of a hope. So this gets out of caustic range or whatever the hell, right? There's a sliver. If they get rid of the Gix, then we just cry. But we got Tear Asunder for their stupid beanstalk. At this point, they don't even really need to draw their stuff here. Go for the throat. Yeah, we're just cooked, man. Wah, wah, wah. Wah. And another land. Just absolute cookage. I guess I'm going to have to do this instead of buff this up just because... I guess we'll just get rid of you. Can't really do anything about you. We'll play it out, but our win rate has to be like 2% right now. Less. Well, less. It's got to be less. Alright, I'm out of cards. They've got more cards than me. This is a creature, so Duress doesn't really help. I guess we'll just pump this. Really unfortunate. I think Sultai Dragons is tier... I think it's got to be like tier 1.5-ish. Like, it's very good. I obviously have played this, at least an iteration of the deck. Maybe not exactly the Ancient Cornucopia, but I've definitely played a style of the deck, and it feels absolutely insane. So another Up the Beanstalk. I mean, we have no pressure applied, and we have another land now, so it is what it is. We're just going to GG's up. Sometimes it's just not your day. It is what it is, man.